2020. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. 2020 was absolutely insane and I just wanted to wrap up 2020 in a video because it's been a very important year for millions of people all over the world, but also I feel like I've really focused on myself in 2020 and my mental health, my physical well-being and all of those different things, so I feel like I've grown a lot since then. So I just wanted to kind of wrap it up in one video, and that is this video. So I hope you all had a safe 2020, as safe as you could, and Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. I hope that you were all safe and are healthy and happy. So let's just get into the video.
Birthday.
Happy New Year! So in January we heard of COVID, but we did not think it would get into the UK or that it would be so serious. But in January I went with my auntie and with my sister to the Odeon Cinema to watch Jumanji: The Next Level. It is such a great film, I highly recommend it. And we watched that, and then we went to McDonald's afterwards to get something to eat because we were hungry, and it was a really nice night out with my auntie and with my sister. And it's great because like my auntie can't really get out as much anymore, so it was really nice to spend that time with her on a good day for her, and to just be able to go out and have a good time, literally just sit and watch a film and then talk about it over a McDonald's. It was really nice to do. Me and my mum and my sister also went on a few little walks just around where we live when we felt like it, honestly. And then towards the end of January I had really bad pain coming from my ears. Now I've had earache before but never this bad. I knew that something must have been wrong and it was very scary. My hearing was decreasing, I couldn't hear. It was my right ear, but also my left ear was getting a lot of pain as well. So from my right ear I could barely hear anything, and I knew that I needed to go to the hospital or the doctors or something and get it checked up. So towards the end of January I had a lot of pain in my ears.
I have really bad earache in my right ear.
Then in February it was my birthday. I turned 17 and it was a chilled day. Literally I just stayed at home with my family. I got some presents. The main present that I got that I absolutely love is this ring. It's my Pandora rose gold crown ring. I've always wanted one since I first saw one. I've always wanted one, so I got one for my 17th, which I'm super grateful for and also very happy about. Then I went to get my ears checked and I was told that I have burst my right eardrum and had an ear infection in my left ear. Now I asked how I burst my eardrum because I don't listen to really loud music or anything like that. My hearing's always been pretty good, so I was like, well, how have I burst my eardrum? And they said from the cold being outside and things like that, and I must have somehow got an ear infection and it spread through both ears, and for some reason it burst my right ear because it was so intense. So I could not hear out of my right ear at all at this point because it had hurt so much. I was put on massive tablets, but yeah, so I was put on some antibiotics and I had to take them in like a tablet capsule form, and I'm really bad at taking tablets, so this stressed me out a lot having to take them, but my ears did get better, and you know, it was regular trips to the hospital to make sure that my ears were healing nicely, and then I got the all clear that they are completely healed and fine, and I had my hearing back finally. So yeah, I'm very grateful that, you know, everything is okay now. And also that happened in February, so I had a burst eardrum on my birthday. So yeah, and this is when all of the COVID scares were really getting to the UK, and you know, there was a lot of anxiety about going to the hospital in case there was COVID patients there, etc. But I'm very grateful that I got it sorted before all of that happened. Then I got a hat to cover my ears to keep them warm when I'm out and about, so that hopefully my ears would heal and they wouldn't have any problems again. But the pain that I felt with a burst eardrum and like ear infections was the worst pain I've ever been in. I was crying, I was up all night crying. I would be fine one minute and then cry the next because it kills, and it literally was like, it's not even a stabbing pain, it was worse than like feeling like a stabbing pain. It was so much worse, and I'm so grateful that I don't have that now, and touch wood, I never will again. And I hope that none of you have it either. Then me, my sister and my auntie went to the cinema again and we watched Dolittle, and oh my gosh, such an amazing film, definitely recommend it. Just like Jumanji next level, honestly, so good, so good. Then I stayed at my auntie's for a while, and then also it was Nathan's birthday. He is like a little brother to me. He's my mum's best friend's son. He's like a little brother to me. So we celebrated his birthday and I got him this really cute like dinosaur light, which he loves, thankfully. Then there were sleepovers, you know, with my friend Casey, which were really nice, and it was on a leap day of the leap year, and we cried at a movie. And then I also went to watch my cousin play football, which was really nice. Then in March was when all the organising started. I started organising my room. I did the 30-day minimalism challenge, which is on my YouTube channel. I got rid of so much stuff that I did not need. I got rid of the top bunk of my bed and things like that, so I had a massive sort out, and I finished, thankfully. And I got rid of a lot of stuff. Then COVID hit and there was a whole scare about it, and nobody really knew what we were doing. Nobody really had a plan or an idea of what was going on, so we kind of just went with whatever the government were saying, which we're still basically doing, but it was very scary. And you know, we were told we have to go out and wear masks and gloves and sanitize and wash hands and all the things that you've already heard. So we were told all of that, and it was stressful and scary, but I came into contact with someone who had COVID-19. I did not catch it, I am completely fine. I was in contact with someone who had it, and that meant that I had to self-isolate and quarantine for up to 2 weeks, and I went into self-isolation, me and my family did, for 2 weeks, and we started on Friday the 13th of March. Friday the 13th, I should have known something was gonna happen. But yeah, so we self-isolated, but honestly, I don't find lockdown or self-isolation or quarantine, whatever you'd like to call it, I don't find that as difficult as a lot of people, and I really feel for the people who find it difficult. But I have my parents, I have my sister, and I'm very grateful that I have like things like FaceTime, so I can still see my friends and social distance and things like that. So in March I started to paint my room and redecorate, which I do have a video up on my channel, which is my bedroom transformation. I do need to film an update video because a lot has changed, but I'm still waiting for a few things, so that video might not be out for a while. But yeah, I started painting my room, and I'd never like painted a room before, so it was crazy. But you know, my sister helped a little bit, and yeah, that followed through into April. We also celebrated Easter. We just, you know, had some Easter eggs and things. I got Animal Crossing and a Switch, and I was obsessed with playing it. I still am, honestly. I just don't seem to have time, but I do still like to sit down and play on it. Then obviously we continued to decorate the room and also made a lot of TikToks. There was also a lot of FaceTime with Nathan and with my friends and other members of my family. I also did a lot of TikTok hacks here on YouTube and made a lot of TikToks, and that's when I, you know, was able to get my hands on a mask and some gloves and things and go to the shop and get essentials. Then in May I took part in Zoella's Come What May, I think it was called, and that is basically you post a photo every day about like what's in the certain category. This was so much fun because it made me have a little photo shoot for a few of them and go out and take photos, and it caused me to go on a walk or something like that and just get out of the house, honestly. So that was really fun. Then it was just TikToks, just learning dance TikToks and everything, just anything to do with TikTok. I was completely obsessed. I kind of still am, but yeah, go follow my TikTok and also go follow my Instagram so you can see the Come What May. Also, me and my sister did a lot of things outside because it was so warm, so we had things like water fights with water balloons and with water pistols, and we had things such as burgers and drinks outside, and you know, we just played with like balloons and just ran around and played on the swing ball and things like that, which was really, really fun. We also made chocolate crumb cake, which is mine and my sister's personal favourite, to just make. It's so simple, so easy, and not many ingredients, and it's pretty cheap to make, so we made that. We continued to decorate the bedroom. We were really taking our time with it. We didn't want to rush it or anything. We were really taking our time, and it is a big room. So yeah, and I did the majority of it. Like, my sister helped a little bit in this corner, and then she kind of got bored, so I had to do the rest. So, you know, and I've got to wait for one layer to dry and things like that, so we continued to do that, or I continued to do that. Then the chippy that is local to us reopened, and we were able to have chippy for the first time in months, which was really nice. It's just like a little luxury. Of course, we were safe. Like, I went up with a mask and with gloves on and things, and we were completely safe, but it was so nice to just sit outside and have some chippy. It was so nice, and I'd really missed it. Also, around this time, I was really struggling with my sleeping routine. I would stay up all night and stay up all day, and then I'd be really cranky, and then I'd go to sleep super early, and then I'd wake up super early, but then I'd still be out of a routine. And, you know, college, I didn't really need to get up for college because there was like nobody knew what we were going to do. Like, they didn't have like the Google Classroom set up, they didn't have Zoom or anything like that. We didn't have like Google Meets already set up, so it was very difficult. So we literally just joined for like one call every week, if that, just to say what we got up to, and we were still getting on with work and just emailing it over, so I didn't need to get up at a certain time for college. I mainly did my college work at night because I was painting all day, so my sleep schedule was just really messed up. This followed through into June, and my sleep schedule was still messed up, but yeah, and then we had chippy again. Me and my sister continued to do things in the garden, such as have little photo shoots and eat chippy and have balloon fights and all different things like that. Then I did my makeup for the first ever time, like a full face of makeup for the first ever time. I was on FaceTime to my cousin, my beautiful cousin Demi, and it was really fun. The video is actually uploaded to my YouTube, but it was really funny, and I'm still not incredible at makeup, but I have been practicing when I can. So yeah, but I think I'm getting better, I think. Also had many storms in June. It was crazy. The lightning and the thunder, but I love storms, and so does my cousin, so we were always FaceTiming and screaming about the weather and being like, oh my god, it's a storm, it's lightning, it's thundering, and it was just really fun. We would just like text each other whenever we heard something that sounded like thunder, and we still do message each other if we hear something like that, and it's just really funny because then we both would FaceTime and freak out over it. So in June, my cousin, who I was talking about, controlled my day, which was amazing, and that video is also on my YouTube. Also, she got me into doing this like diamond picture thing. I'll put a photo up. I don't know what it's called. I just call it a diamond picture thing. I still haven't completed it. I literally have the tiniest bit left to do, but I just haven't got around to doing it yet. But that's really fun, and she also had one, so we would often do them on FaceTime and things. But then, you know, just things happened and we would just FaceTime and do makeup or talk about the storm. In July, nothing really happened. Like, just chilled, did some diamond picture thing, got some new clothes. That was about it really. Then in August I was reunited with Nathan. It was really nice. We made sure we were free of COVID and we'd quarantined for a certain amount of time before meeting up, and it was really nice to just, you know, get some toy dinosaurs out and play and to cuddle and to talk and to discuss things. It was just really nice to spend that time with him and to see him after so long. I have never gone that long without seeing him before. So yeah, also during this time my friend and her brother made sure to quarantine and we met up and we had a little picnic. It was really nice to see them and to be able to, you know, talk to them face to face rather than through a screen or from like 2 meters apart. So it was really nice to have that. Then in September I started off the month basically by dog sitting for my neighbours. They had to go out, so I went around and just sat in the garden with the dogs all day, which was really nice. I absolutely love the dogs, I love the neighbours, so that was great to just spend that time with them and, you know, just chill with some dogs. I love animals and dogs, so yeah, and I'm very close with next door and the dogs, so it was amazing. Then I got some new makeup and I continued to do a bunch of makeup looks, a lot, which I love doing makeup looks like that are more, I don't know, like more theatrical maybe? I don't know, like those kind of makeup looks, like the Spider-Man one and things like that, because I don't know, I just feel like I'm kind of decent at them, but yeah, I just really enjoy doing my makeup. Then obviously went back to college and we were gave the all clear of going to college and not having to do it online. We had bubbles and this whole system of, you know, certain people, like one bubble going in on a Monday and a Wednesday, and then the other bubble going in on the Tuesday, and placement on a Thursday and a Friday. Yes, confusing, and it would alternate after like 6 weeks or so, like every half term or whatever, but after like 2 days of me going back to college, I just felt like COVID was spiking a little too much for our liking, so I decided to move to online college, which is difficult in a very practical course such as childcare, where you have to go to placement and get your hours done and things like that. And for anybody who doesn't know, placement is when you have to go to a school or a nursery or something like that and work with the children for a certain amount of hours, and that was honestly my favourite part of childcare, but this year I couldn't do that because of COVID. But yeah, I did my course online and I'm no longer doing that course. I have left college because I can't, you know, go to placement, and you need to fulfill your placement hours, you need to complete your placement hours in order to pass the course, and I obviously can't do my placement hours this year. So in the future I may go back, but as of right now, if I can't complete the course online, because obviously I need to do placement hours and things, then I'm not going to risk mine and my parents and my sister's health and my mental health for how stressful it is. I'm not going to risk all of that to be just for a grade, if that makes sense. Then in September I also made a lot of TikToks. I was very active on my TikTok in September.
This was your day.
No.
Blow your kisses from across
of 10 recommend The Devil All Time on Netflix. Oh, with Tom Holland, Sebastian Stan, Robert Pattinson, produced by Jake Gyllenhaal, and oh my god, wow, I can't even describe how much I love that film, and it's so different to anything that Tom's ever done, and I love it so much. Definitely recommend. It is 18 plus, so I definitely recommend you stick to the guidelines because it's a little intense. But wow, that's whew.
That this life is easier when my no guarantee that this life is easier.
And then October rolled around and I was struggling a little mentally. It's been a journey definitely this year with my mental health and really focusing on it. I've really tried to focus on my confidence and on my mental health and, you know, self-acceptance, self-love, things like that, and it really took a toll for some reason in October. I don't know if it's because I was back at college and I was stressed or what, but October I really struggled mentally, but you know, it's okay to have bad days, it's okay to struggle mentally because those days will pass and you will be okay. So just push through it, you can do it, and honestly take that day, like if you need to, just sit there and watch TV or something, do something to escape your reality and the crazy world around you. Do something for that day and then get up the next day and be ready to rock it. Be ready to own the world. October was filled with a bunch of makeup looks for Halloween, so it was like the full costumes as well as the makeup, and it was very fun. And then we also celebrated my mum's and my sister's birthday during that month.
Happy birthday, dear Jay. Happy birthday to you.
Which was really nice, and my sister had an amazing time and so did my mum, so it was very fun. Even though it was quarantine birthdays, it was very, very, very fun. Then in October I also had a breakthrough and I did pick up my camera and film it. I don't know if I'll show the clip, it might be too embarrassing, but yeah, that was crazy. It was like a text message. It was like, don't worry, I understand, she's prettier, she's skinnier, she's smarter, she's funnier. I wouldn't choose me either. And this time last year I would have agreed with that. But I'm proud to say that I would choose me. It was a breakthrough and I was very happy because I've never thought like that. I've never had those thoughts. I've never felt that way. So it was a breakthrough for me and my mental health. Also in October I started having little dance parties in my room with my sister and things, just to escape reality and to just dance, why not. So that was really fun. And then me and my sister watched Onward, which we were going to go watch in cinema, but obviously COVID happened, so we watched it on Disney Plus, and it's such a beautiful film. I absolutely love it and my sister really enjoyed it as well. So October was also filled with many TikToks that I had made, so that was also fun. Then in November it was my next door neighbour's gender reveal, which we watched over the fence. So we were social distanced, and it's a girl and I was team girl, so I'm very happy about that and we're very excited for that. And we got given some cupcakes that were made, which are really cute, and because I was team girl I of course had a pink one. We then celebrated my dad's birthday, which was fun as well, you know, just giving presents and spending time together. It was really nice. Then we had a bonfire outside, which was really nice to just sit by the fire and relax. And it was a bit cold, but the fire obviously was heating us up a little bit, so that was really nice. Then there was a channel, once was a channel called Unis Arnis, and it was with Markiplier and Crank Gameplays, also known as Mark and Ethan, and it was a beautiful channel. I love the whole concept, and it's so much to explain. I could literally do a whole video on how much I loved Unis Arnis. But yeah, that came to an end in November and the channel was deleted. They had a 12-hour live stream during November, which they just looked back on the year and all the craziness that happened, but also all the Unis Arnis craziness that happened. But honestly, Unis Arnis kept me going. It was amazing. I looked forward to it every single night, so that was really fun, and the videos were just incredible, and the fact that they were able to upload every single day for 365 days without missing a day was absolutely incredible. The determination, the dedication, just everything. It was beautiful, and I loved watching their friendship grow and also the relationship with their viewers grow. It was beautiful. I absolutely love the whole channel and the message behind it, and every single video was done to perfection. I really enjoyed Unis Arnis, and sadly that came to an end, but during those 12 hours I was watching. I watched a 12-hour live stream. Yes, I stayed up all night because for them they did it from midday to midnight, whereas for me it was from 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. so I stayed up pretty much all night. I had like half an hour to an hour nap in the middle, and I didn't really miss much because I quickly went back and saw if there was anything that I wanted to watch, but they were just like talking and things, and I didn't really miss much. But yeah, and I was there live for when they pressed the button to delete the channel, and I cried. It was crazy, the fact that it was just, that's it, it was gone. And even though knowing for those 365 days that it's gonna come to an end on this day, it's gonna come to an end, it's all gonna be deleted, you don't really think about it, and then on the day you're like, oh my god, it's here, this is the day, and then it ends and you're like, wait, what? No! But I did rewatch a bunch of the videos before the 12-hour live stream, and they will forever be in my heart. And yeah, I absolutely loved Unis Arnis, but I was there till the very end. I was there from the very first video when it was first uploaded up until when they deleted the channel, and it was such a beautiful journey, and I'm so glad that I was there throughout all of it.
Look who's crying now.
You crying? Don't cry. Hey, it's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
I also did some Unis Arnis inspired makeup that day as, you know, a tribute to it, I guess. And yeah, it's not the best makeup, but I literally couldn't stop crying while I was trying to do it, so it's not very good. I really don't like the hourglass, but you know, I used what I had at the time. Also, I had a little photo shoot because I saw this this photography hack on TikTok, and I really wanted to try it out, so I did, and these are the results. Then I started decorating my bedroom for Christmas. I put my mini tree up and some lights, and I still have the lights up because I really like them, so they're going to stay up all year round. But yeah, I put the tree up and some other little decorations, and that was really fun. Also made a bunch of TikToks, and also we put the tree up in the living room. Also, I did a photo shoot with my little sister, and this is how it turned out. Then in December, my cousin and I made sure we didn't have COVID, had tests and things, and then we went to town to get some Christmas shopping done and some essentials as well, and I had my first Costa and now I am obsessed. So that was nice, and then I spent some time with my beautiful cousin Demi, and I put some false nails on and things like that, and I also had my first Subway. Then Christmas Day was incredible. Me, my parents and my sister had such an incredible day. We opened presents, we exchanged presents and things like that. Me and my cousin also exchanged gifts, and like we did with next door. So thank you to everybody who got us something. It was amazing and we really did not expect it, but it was an amazing day, and you know, I made a bunch of TikToks, I got some new clothes, I got an Unis Arnes top and an Unis Arnes cup, Camp Unis Arnes. So yeah, it was an amazing day, and you know, we just spent time together and things like that. Then a few days later it snowed, and me and my sister and I think my parents were super duper excited that it snowed, and we went out in it and had a little photo shoot and made some TikToks and things like that. Then that brings us to New Year's Eve. Now New Year's Eve, everybody, you could feel the excitement for just get out of 2020, but you know, we just celebrated it here at home, and we counted down and shouted Jumanji. Jumanji! Instead of Happy New Year, because Jumanji, we want to leave the game now, we want to get out. But yeah, it was a really nice day, really nice night, and then I looked back, and in January I saved something to my phone, I screenshotted it, and I feel like I accomplished it, and honestly, like, I completely forgot about it, so it must have been like cemented into my brain for me to remember and really take a step back and just, you know, stop worrying, you know. So yeah, but that is a round off of my 2020. I hope yours was a good 2020, all things considering. It's been a crazy year, but I hope that everyone is safe and healthy and well, and I don't know what's happening. Like, I have some video ideas for YouTube, but at the moment I'm really into making TikToks and things like that, and also with YouTube videos I'm still working on my part 2 of my room transformation and things like that. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you had a great 2020, and I wish you all the best for 2021. It sounds so insane to say 2021. It feels like only yesterday it turned into 2020, and I've just got used to saying that rather than 2019. So yeah, but I hope that you're all well. I love you all. Stay safe and Happy New Year. Bye.